Hey guys, what's up? This is Doctorian. I bought Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. I'm a massive gearhead. I love cars, but I'm not a mechanic. I did a tiny little bit of my work on my own car, but that's it. So I'm gonna be a complete noob at this game. I never played a Car Mechanic Simulator game, but I'm so happy I found it because it's freaking amazing. It's awesome. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Hope you guys are gonna enjoy this series. So let's dive into it. Okay, welcome to our shop, guys. So we have $4,000 and we have some orders on the phone. And the phone is over here, I believe. There it is. Let's see. A year and a half ago I bought this car for my son. He said he's not interested in anything except driving it and occasionally filling it up at the gas station. Please check the oil and the tires. Yeah, sure. Bring it in. What an ugly color, kinda. Yeah, that's. Oh, look at this cute little car. Okay, this is totally not my car. Move car to another location, and let's move it to car lifter A. So we have one bridge right now. We have something to change the oil. That's the oil drain. Toolbox is here. So yeah, we should be alright. I think we have some stuff over here. We have a tire changer, wheel balancer, and a toolbox. I just heard the phone rang again. Brake system needs fixing from a main M3. And what is this? That's also a M3. Brake problems. Bear with me. We're gonna take this one because I think that one will pay more. Okay, but first of all, we need to work on this one. So we need to change the air filter, change the tires, and change the fuel filter. That should be fine. So this is gonna be our first episode. We're gonna work on this car. Can you go up, please? Seriously, I want to say something, but I can't say it. So that's pathetic. Why is that even going up only that bit? Okay, so we need to check out. There we go. Let's see, standard tire B. We need to remove that. There we go. That mouse is so weird. Right now, it's not fast at all. And but when you're walking around, it's like the speed of light. It drives me nuts. Anyways, that's one tire. Oh, those brake discs don't look so good, but that's not what. I mean, it's not what a customer wants. So hey, I'm gonna stay away from it if they don't want to fix it. I mean, if you're a good shopkeeper, well, if you know. Yeah, suspicion things. No, not just they just want to have the tires replaced. Can we get the camera up? Thank you. That's looking way better. You guys are not looking at weird angles or anything. Let's get this show on the road. There we go. So, if you guys are wondering what my first car was, I kind of don't want to tell because it's a really embarrassing car. So keep in mind, once again, I live in the Netherlands, I live in Europe. My first car was a Daihatsu Charade from 1983, look it up. Now, I was 18 or 19 when I bought my first car, I don't even remember, damn, I'm getting old. So, buying your first car, you know, you should never buy, your first car should never be expensive. And if you look at your parents, like, I want to have a freaking expensive, like, race car. The moment you're allowed to drive, it's different in countries. Like here, you only can get a driver's license when you're 18 or older. I had my driver's license when I was 18. I believe I bought my first car when I was 19. But the reason why you're taking a cheap car is because you're not gonna screw it up. The reason is that like you're gonna screw it up, but it doesn't matter because it's a cheap ass car. So nobody cares. That's basically why. You know, if you catch my drift, that's basically why. We need to get this car down again. There we go. So, but there is a difference between. We need to get in there. What were we looking for again? Fuel filter, right? Yeah, because otherwise I'm gonna get confused between the fuel and the oil filter. Now, if I'm right, that's the oil filter. Wait, I still got it. I know a tiny bit. I'm gonna say a tiny bit about cars. Let's see, that's a brake turbo. I've got the power steering pump. Good to know. Well, it changes per car where stuff is. Where is it? I know this is the air filter, I know that. This is your radiator, I'm all aware of that. Brake calipers and stuff. Oh, hold on. I believe that if I'm... No, fuel filter should be in here somewhere. It's not around the head cover. Power steering pump, that's on it. Serpentine belt. Where was it? I'm really looking like... This is the whole thing. It's basically, it's a puzzle. You need to find all the pieces. Belt tensioner, water pump, alternator, the radiator. Here's the thing, like, I'm a disc guy and I know some parts. What's that? That's a starter. Of course I know some parts in Dutch. But now I have to deal with the English transition, which of course I don't know. What do we... Fuel filter, there it is. I knew it was there. So that was it, right? Let me check. Air filter as well. Okay, so here's the air intake. So we're gonna work on that. Gonna remove these clips. Work on that, please. Yeah, can you take those off? Thank you. And this tiny stuff, like doing an air filter or something, that was stuff I would do myself in the past. Like when my first car, my Daihatsu Charade, was like, this stuff was really simple. Basically like this. It was almost the same system. Air filter. Let's remove that. Okay, we got it all. So, but there's a difference. We were talking about our first car. There was a difference between buying a relatively, you know, like cheap old car, and between buying something you're completely gonna be embarrassing. And that would be me. I bought something that was absolutely freaking horrible. Like back in the day, like when I was 18, so we were talking of 18 or 19, so we're talking about like we're talking about like 13, 14 years ago. Even back then, standard tire B. I need to check the size. Crap, I forgot to check the size. Hold on. They're on my inventory now, if I'm right. 205/55 R16. 205/55 R16. Okay, got it. Gotcha. Standard RB. 205/55. Sorry. 16. We need 4 of those. That's 872 bucks. Yeah. What? 870? Hold on. Really? Don't tell me I just misclicked. Don't tell me I misclicked. What did I just get? Standard tire B. Yeah. 4 times. Okay, we need an air filter and we need a fuel filter as well. So back in the day, all cars, like here in Europe, it's pretty. It's there are more. And this I need to tell you guys before we move on. That's what I wanted. I need to get a fuel filter. This is so hard for me to tell a story when I'm doing things. Maybe we'll tell the story in a moment. We're back on like. Hold on. I'm not gonna scroll through this. I just need a fuel filter. There we go. 30 bucks. So we should have everything right now. So what we're going to do, do the air take first, the air filter first. No, oh shit. I need to put something in. There we go. Yeah, put it back in. Oh, go away. Did we put a new air filter in yet? 100%. There we go. So back in the day, even like 13, 14 years ago, it was already normal to, like in Holland, well in Europe in general, is where people drive manually, you know, everybody's used to driving manually. You're, shit, you're driving the stick. It's more common. There are way more people who are driving manually than people driving with an automatic gear changer. Like that's basically, it's not. Almost never here, you know. Like there are automatic cars with automatic cars, but I would say it's about 70% of people are driving a manual car, manual gear gear shift, whatever you want to call it. That's what most of the people do. Now, where was that fuel filter? It was on the other side then. No, it was definitely here, right? So back then, it was really normal to. Where is it? Maybe I spelled notice. A little bit lower. Damn, I don't remember. Brake servo. But it was really normal that every car had 5 gears. Like you could shift. You had 5 gears to shift. 1, 2, 5. You know, you went to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the way you were shifting. You had 5 different gears, and that was normal. You know, that was standard. My car was from 1983 and only had 4, and as it was a 3-cylinder 1000cc with 1000cc with 4 gears instead of the normal 5. It was so slow. It was horrible. Like it was incredibly slow. It was like you couldn't even, like a 1000cc 3-cylinder. Like most cars in 1980 back in the USA had like twice the cylinders and like 3 times the, at least 3 times the engine volume. Like, and I was driving this really old, really tiny car with 3 cylinders, 1000cc, only 4 gears. It, oh dude, and it was supposed to be white, but it had a black hood because the hood got stolen or something. I don't know, something happened to it. According to the shop I bought it, they were like, yeah, something happened to it, and well, somebody just put a black hood on it because I guess it looked cool. I was like, whatever. I just needed a car back then, and I actually wanted to buy a Toyota Celica 2-liter from 1993, but here in Holland it's like, oh, you're under 23, yeah, good luck getting. You can't get it insured, basically. I'm kind of frustrated, and I can't find this. Where is it? It was somewhere down here, right? Like, where is that? Oh, we're adding something. Maybe that's why I can't find it, because I need to add it and it's not showing up. There it is. Yes, because I had that wrong. Fuel filter is there, 100%. Lol. Okay, close that. So that was the biggest. So it was a really embarrassing. It was a really embarrassing car, and you can't get sports car with big engines. You can't insure that because the. Oh shit! We need to do something. We need to use, if I'm correct, we need to use tire changer. You can't get that insured. Install tire on a rim. Separate the tire from a rim. So yeah. So you can't get that insured because younger people who just got the license, and it's the first 5 years of driver's license, they did, you know, the math on that, they did the science on that. What they said was like, well, the amount of accidents by young people is much higher than after 5 years of driving experience. So what insurance companies did in the Netherlands were like, you can't, if you're under 23, you can't insure, like, really, you can't insure, get your sports car insured. I don't want to have like this 2-liter 145 brake horsepower street racer, and the company was like, nah, we're not gonna let you in, you're not gonna get that insured. Nobody will. There was one company that wants to take the insurance onto my car, and I had to pay so much money. I had to pay like over $100 a month or something, like maybe even more. I don't know. It was 4 times as much as a normal insurance for a non-sports car. So that's why I bought that Daihatsu Charade, because I was like, well, if I'm not allowed to drive a big car or like a fast car, well, then I'm gonna buy the cheapest ass car, because I'm gonna save up and no, not separate. Damn. Good job, Doc. I'm gonna save up, and when I hit 23, I'm gonna buy a sports car. Install tire on the rim. Need to have the rim. Need to have the tire. Yes. So that's why I bought this cheap Daihatsu Charade. But I was, like I tell you, I wasn't into street racing. But I couldn't. Well, not street racing, but I wasn't into the tuning things. But I couldn't. Let's see. Install tire on the rim. Yes. Use a rim. Use a tire. Yes. But I couldn't get it. But I couldn't buy, you know, a car that was worth tuning, you know. So what I decided to do is like, well, I can't tune this. I can't tune this engine because it's a 3-cylinder. It's 1,000cc. It's never gonna be fast. I'm not gonna spend thousands and thousands of euros on a car of $600. It was 600 euros back then. I was like, there's not a chance in freaking hell that I'm gonna, you know, spend a shit ton of money on such a cheap car. And it was a funny car. It was like a really silly car, and I still love that car till today. It's like your first car is always something you know, you share. There's always something you love, and you always looking back to with a smile. At least I do. I think most people do. Actually do. There are no items to work with. Oh shit! I forgot about it. We need to balance them out. Wheel balancer. There we go. So, what I did do, however, my car was $600, right? And like I said, I was really heavily into the tuning thing. So what I did, I bought a crazy car radio, like really expensive, but it didn't stop there. I brought a audio enhancer. I actually bought 2 of them, which I installed on the back. I installed them on the back of my back seat, basically in the trunk. And I bought the most expensive mirror music box ever. So I had 2 really like 2,000 watt speakers, which were in a special, you know, built-in box, and there were mirrors everywhere. And you know what's even crazier? The thing what I did was like those speakers had neon lights around the speaker that would flicker. They would flicker to the beat of the music. So I had one of the, like, I think the whole installation cost me about $1,000. And the reason I was like, I'm not spending $1,000 on a car, but I'm gonna spend $1,000 on audio, because I would use it on the next car, and I did. I kept that shit for a long time, like, and everybody loved it. Like, when I opened my trunk, you would see this big audio box with big ass speakers with mirrors around it, and you had this neon tubes around the speakers flickering, like flicking to the beat of the light, and everybody loved it. You could select the color like red, blue, yellow, green, whatever you wanted. And I had this really expensive car radio with everything on it. And you know, when people saw me coming, when I went over to my friends, the first time I brought my first car there, my Daihatsu there, the first time I brought it there, people were laughing at me like, what the fuck did you buy? Like, what are you doing? And I was like, you'll see. You know, you'll see what I got. And then, you know, literally at the driveway, I wouldn't play any music until I got to, like, I parked into the driveway. And then my friends, for the first time when they saw it, they were laughing at my car. I was like, hold on, you'll see. And those guys, you know, they had some audio installations, you know, it wasn't bad what they had. And I was like, ha, that's cute what you guys got. And they were looking at me and they were like, dude, you need to shut up. You don't have anything. Like, look at your car's total shit. I'm like, yeah, my car is not the best, I agree with that. But there's something in this car that's amazing. And they were like, you're full of shit, man, get out of here, you know, go buy yourself a real car, come back. And I was like, okay, I'll go then. And I opened his trunk and I put on the radio, and my friends were laughing. Like, I was just trolling them, and it wasn't anything, You know, it wasn't like we were fighting. I was like, ah, sure, guess I'll go home then. And I opened the trunk and I started playing the music. And my friends were like, what the fuck is in that car? Like, I had like a sleeper audio car. Like the ultimate sheep car when it came to car audio. And they loved it. And it was the biggest joke ever. I actually went to this tuning event like in like 100 kilometers away. Like, my car was a laughing stock when I got there. We had all these big muscle cars there. People were, it was on an airfield, so people could legit drag race there. It was a legit event, you know. And people were laughing at my car until I opened the trunk and blew everybody out of the water, and everybody loved it. So yeah, I have fond memories of my first car. And with that story being told, I think we're done with this car. Let me check. Let me check my list. There you go. Air filter is done. Standard tires are done. Fuel filter is done. Let's bring the car down. And let's see. Money's spent $641. Task bonus is $310. Job bonus 0. Total payout $951. Let's see, we started out with $4,000. Did we change the oil and refuel it new? Oh damn, I missed that. Lift the car up, hold on. Where's the oil changer? The oil drain. Move it to the car lifts. There we go. And then no, not the suspension. I need to get to the engine. Or do I just click on inventory settings now? Right click to use, or do I need to? There we go, use equipment. Get the oil going. There we go. Move it back to its old position, there it goes. Now we need to turn it down. I completely forgot the part about it. I didn't even read it when I took in this job. I was like, oh, I'm so happy my story matches up with the time I'm spending on this car, on this video. But it's not, my bad. Engine, oil fill plug, get some oil in there. This animation, like, this is horribly done. These are horrible graphics. I feel like I'm using, this is not oil, I don't know what is this. Feels like I'm using some kind of oil for a frying pan or something. I don't freaking know. This is horrible, man. Okay, let's close the hood. Job bonus $335. Total payout $1,671. We started with $4,000. We're gonna finish the car. Yeah, finish order. There's an air filter. Oh, the cover. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Yes, you know, that's not because of me. That's because of I need to have an excuse. Oh yeah, I was in this, like, I used to be in the tuning world, like you guys know, and yeah, we all had open air filters, you know. It's not even, you know, it's nothing like this, but anyways, I need to have an excuse. Hope you guys can forget the lame excuse. There we go. Let's finish the car up. Like I'm saying, like when you're telling stories and playing games, now I need to think of a story I can tell you. But I mean, I had a lot of cars for like the amount of time I have my driver license. So yeah, let's close the hood. And we finally delivered a car, and everything done. We started out with $4,000. There we go, $748 in profit, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Bye bye, guys.